Hey, what is up guys? Red Ranger 02 here, and I'm back with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the DX Fourze driver. For some reason I wanted to say Ghost. This isn't Ghost! It's not! Not Ghost. Actually, I did think this was Ghost driver for some reason whenever I pulled it out of the box. I know I ordered Fourze's. For some reason I thought it was Ghost, and it's mainly because of the lever. You're playing games with me? But anyway, this is the belt that belongs to Kamen Rider Fourze, who is the 13th SA Rider, I believe. 13th? Yeah, 13th. And he is based around space. So, much like with all my other belts, I'm not going to put this one on, though. You know the deal. It is just a little button push thing. But I did replace the belt with stretchy belt parts. I do have the original belt parts still. I just didn't think I really need to bring them out. So put that off to the side. And let's focus on the main belt here. So this is based off of space, and it's supposed to be based off of like a shuttle's console, from what I understand. Like the 4 switches for ignition. And then it had the different modules that you can activate with these switches inside the ship. And I know for a fact there are usually 40 switches in a standard shuttle. However, for the sake of this belt, and for the gimmick, they've limited the belt to only being able to use 4. But for each category, there are 10 switches, so still 40 switches. Starting off with the rocket switch. Now, apparently, each one of these are based off of something, but I'm not sure. I just know it's the rocket switch. Done a transparent black plastic. Got the little gold bits here. Little pegs and stuff down there. And the way to activate this once it's in the belt, push down. And now this is a circle switch. And the thing with this, they're split into 4 categories. Circle switches, cross switches, triangle switches, and square switches. And they can only fit into certain ports. So circle, cross, triangle, and square. Those are the only ports that these guys can fit in. So for this one, he can only fit into the circle port. Moving right along, we have the launcher switch. The number 2 there. Oh, number 1 there, and it's like a little rocket. Number 2, and it's a little missile silo thing. Transparent black plastic, gold tips. Same thing, you got the nice blue here, and then the way to activate this one, just slide this forward. And it's not bad. And it is a cross switch. So next we have the drill switch, which is a triangle switch. And it's got the number 3 there. Power drill. Transparent black plastic. Gold tips. Peg system. Nice yellow plastic. And the way to activate this one, you just turn it like so. And if you just tap it, it just goes back to where it needs to be. Also, each one of them have that little red arrow on there. Forgot to point that out. And last but not least, the black square radar switch. It is a square. Gold bits, transparent black plastic, red arrow. Then to activate this one, you spin the wheel forward, and it activates it. And then to deactivate it, you just simply flick it back, and it will lock into place back there too. So that's pretty nice. So moving right along, move those off to the side. You have the Fourze driver, which is done in a transparent kind of blue plastic, which is pretty nice. Got the launch lever here. You got these 4 switches here. Now this belt, unlike the double one, all the electronics come from the belt, and then these things activate the different sounds within them, like a traditional rider belt. So, let's just go ahead and turn it on. And that, you get some lights there. Now if you flip these, well, there's nothing in them. You don't get any noises. However, once you put in the Astros, he just fainted. Once you put in the Astro switches, you will get some noises. So, starting off with Rocket. As you can see, each module contributes to a limb. So for Rocket is the right arm, and so the right arm, or in this case the left arm, to you guys, the right arm will actually glow. Then, put in a launcher. Now this is a launcher, and the reason why is because there's no distinctive L or R in the Japanese alphabet, so they just kind of put it where they think it's appropriate. And sometimes you get stuff like that. So, and it will light up his right leg, so this will appear on his right leg. Drill! See, sometimes I'll say it right, and then sometimes it won't, but Drill will show up on his left leg, and last but not least, Radar! And Radar will appear on his left arm. Now to activate it, you simply push down the switches, then you will grab the lever and pull it forward. So let's do this. Action! Executa! Which is his little catchphrase. So yeah, and this will stay on for quite a while, and it's supposed to be designed to look like Fourze. It doesn't really show off on camera all that well, but it's supposed to look like Fourze. Now from here you can activate each one of the Astro switches and turn on the module. So I'm going to activate each one, tell you what it is, turn them all off, and then we'll begin the other things. So, first off, so that's Rocket, which is a small unmanned rocket thing that will appear on his right arm, and it will basically allow him to fly. So, turn that off. Next we have the launcher. And launcher will give him a small 5 missile silo thing on his right leg. So, turn it off. Turning on drill. There you have drill turned on, which is a very high-powered drill that appears on his left leg, and people are like, well, that's not extremely useful. It actually is. You can then, like, attack the enemies with a very powerful drill through them, and then if you needed to, like, make a quick getaway, right through the ground. And then hide. Turn it off. And then, last but not least, Radar. Now this will allow him to actually communicate with Kengo, who is the guy that made the belt and all the different Astro switches in the beginning, and then later on Kamen Rider Meteor came in and started helping out with that stuff as well. And not only that, but it can allow him to lock onto targets better, and it will allow him to use the launcher more effectively. So, turn it off. Now, he has what are called limit breaks. And for the limit breaks, they're usually used in sets of 2 or 3. So I'm going to go with the ones that these switches are traditionally used with, starting off with Rocket and Drills. Now the way to activate them, once you have the switch activated, just pull the lever again. They'll activate his Rider Rocket powered drill kick. I think that's what it's called. I haven't watched a whole lot of Fourze yet. I like Fourze. It's just I ended up taking a break from it for a while, and I'm trying to be like, wait a second, where did I leave off? So, turn them off. And that is the primary limit break that he uses. However, his secondary limit break that he uses is with launcher and radar. And so, pull the lever. Which will allow him to lock onto the enemies, and it just shoots continuous missiles at them until they explode. And then to deactivate it, you just flip up each one of these switches. But in the show, he just does them all at once, so. And there you go. So, overall, what do I have to say about this belt? It is a good belt. It's very unique in its style and what it likes to do. So, honestly, I would say if you can find this, pick it up. I picked this off of eBay for like 43, I think, and then I got 2 ghost icons, 2 Gashapon ghost icons. I do not have the Ghost Driver yet, but I will kind of do a slight bit of a review with those, I think. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and if this is your first video of mine watching, why not subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Power out!